My name's Paul McIlwaine. My son David was murdered on the 19th of February 2000. He was an 18-year-old graphic design student. He had no paramilitary connections, neither had I. And he was with another young man, Andrew Robb, 19. They both went looking for a party, and they were given directions to a house. They rapped the wrong door, and there was a group of murderers in the house next door. And there was police intelligence to say that two young men were going to be murdered that night as a result of an ongoing loyalist feud in which a UVF commander was killed 4 weeks prior. The police said they had intelligence that this was going to take place that night, and they named the two young men that were going to be murdered. But the two young men left the club early, the nightclub, and my son and young Andrew Robb stumbled across this house for whatever reason, and the group of men took them away, and they got out of a car, and the first young man, Andrew Robb, was attacked from behind, and he was stabbed through the heart, and he fell and died instantly. My son witnessed it and ran, and the group of murderers, they caught him 200 yards away, and he put up a fight. They cut his hands to bits. He had stab wounds in his legs, his arms, his shoulders. He had 9 chest wounds, 5 of them were in the heart. They ripped his face from here to here, stabbed his head, and they went to drive off, and as they were driving off, for whatever reason, there was a sigh or a noise from my son's body, and they stopped the cars and they went back and they tried to cut his head off. And they would have done only for his neck bone. The police caught someone within a week, and all UVF men. They searched 7 houses of known UVF personnel, and in all 7 houses they all had UVF paraphernalia, balaclavas, knives, some cases shotgun cartridges, and one particular house quite a considerable amount of drugs. There was no charges, no arrests. After 10 months, and after the police saying that they had the first guy 100%, after 10 months, we sat in a court, and this key suspect, he was already out in bail at this time, was accompanied by 2 UVF bodyguards in the court. They withdrew the charges, and the 3 of them were allowed down through the docks, down in through the cells, and they were given a police escort out of the building while we were held back. We weren't allowed to leave the premises. We weren't happy at all with the investigation and what would happen. We thought that something was wrong from in around the 5-month, 6-month stage when things were going wrong. And we acquired the help of a place called British Irish Rights Watch, and we contacted, I met Mark at a victims conference in Newcastle in Ireland. And with the help of both, we got a pretty good legal team, and we set out to get a judicial review, and took the police in the coroner to court asking for an Article 2 inquest. I don't want to go into the details of it, but the basics of it is that you're entitled to an Article 2 inquest if there's state involvement in the killing, any state involvement. And for 3 years, the legal representatives of the police, the PSNI and RUC, stood in court and said that the police, there was no agents involved whatsoever, none. In Raymond's case there, Raymond contacted me within days of my son's murder and named the agent that was involved in and ordered the death of Raymond's son, named him to me and to the police, all the relevant authorities, that he was involved in my son's killing. And the police for 3 years stood in court and said there was no state involvement. I won the case, and we won disclosure of documents and the murder files. And on getting the murder files, we started looking through, and Mark will tell you, I've been with Mark since 2002, I believe, and the evidence that was on the documents on every page just was unbelievable. And all the while the police were saying there was no significant evidence, no new forensics, nothing. On the 25th of June 2003, in the coroner's court, the police legal representative stood and said that they believed that the families were going to make allegations against the PSNI, and if we didn't make allegations, if we give them a written guarantee, they would let me have an inquest. I haven't had an inquest in 7 years. I have no death certificate. Raymond's the same as 10 years. There's other people longer, 13, 14, 15 years. The man that was in charge of my son's investigating, he's been promoted 4 times. He's now a district commander, 1.5 miles from where I live. And I was trying to put it in perspective over the last few days. And what I was saying was, if there was an attempt on my life, the person that would be carrying out the investigation into my attempted murder would be the same man that covered up my son's murder. And that's just how dirty the whole thing